What's going on YouTube? Today's video we are officially sponsored by Manscaped. We're still going to give you guys the real stuff. I will tell you guys the facts on these products. We're going to show you guys how they work for a barber like myself. So that's pretty much all we're going to do. We're going to go over the device. We're going to show you guys charging speeds, waterproof rating, everything like that if you were to buy this. Now the price on this is about $150. So if you decide to buy this, I'll leave a link in the description. Yes, they will be affiliate links, but you can also save more money that way. It'll help support the channel as well. So like all Manscaped products, they have really good packaging. So when it comes to the unboxing experience, it's really nice like all Manscaped products. It offers skin-safe technology like pretty much everything else in their lineup, except it has a lot more improvements when it comes to the electric foil shaver method, as well as being able to have an LED display, a locking mechanism for travel. It also has an LED light this time, USB-C charging, wireless charging, waterproof rating. It has a smooth glide across the skin whenever you do decide to use it. It's easy to clean, and it has an interchangeable head system, so that way you're able to swap between different blade types. That way you can actually do different, trims. You can see it looks really nice. It's ergonomic, so it's lightweight. It's not too heavy on one side, whereas some other ones are a little too heavy. So it's not going to be any fatigue. You have a locking mechanism here on the right hand side of the device. So if you push it down, you lock it into place, and it has different angles, so you can hear the snapping. And then if you push it up, which is how it normally is, then it'll adjust to however you use the pressure sensitive to the head. On the front of the device, you do have a power button as well as a LED/lock button here on the bottom. So if you hold it, it'll automatically lock for travel mode, and then no matter what, you can't really turn it on, so it's perfectly fine. And if you hold it, it'll go ahead and count down to unlock. And now we're unlocked. So this does have an LED light here in the back, which is perfect for if you're not in a bright environment. Like if I didn't have a bunch of studio lights on or anything like that, then this would help. Now this one is going to be close to the skin, so like all foil shavers are intended to be. You do have two different like grip types here on the front and the back of the device, so you just pull up. So right there, I'll just tell you, a bunch of the specifications, like it's waterproof, all the ratings and all that, but this is really well crafted, as you can see here. Clip here, and it'll only go in one way, so it won't mess up. So if you try to put it the other way, it won't allow you to. You have to put it the right way, and it'll snap into place. It's going to show you what it sounds like when you turn it on for the first time. A light there on the back. It shows the battery percentage on the LED display. So it is pretty nice. This does have a 75-minute runtime, and it takes about an hour to fully charge with USB-C here at the bottom, and about 4 hours to charge wirelessly through wireless charging. All right, so let's go ahead and start this barber little tutorial here. We're just gonna do a quick cut. We're gonna shape the head, and then we're not gonna take off too much on the top because I am trying to grow it out a little bit, but we're just gonna do like our normal fades. You guys know how it goes. All right, so this is a 3-in-1 mirror. I'll leave a link in the description for all my barber equipment as well. All right, so the cool thing about this is that you're able to pretty much get rid of all of this hair here without having to use a clipper or anything like that. So we're gonna use just this. We're gonna see how close to the skin it gets with just this. It's a little hard to get used to because I've never used one of these devices, but we're gonna try the precision kit, or a little trimmer blade. That definitely gets way down to the skin. So precision is good for like lineup type of things. If you're doing like a beard lineup, you can do that. Obviously the regular foil shaver is good for just all around. Now I'm not pushing it up super high because I do need it to be a certain length. And it's waterproof, so you can use it in the shower, you can use it pretty much anywhere else you want, and it's easy to clean. So let's go ahead and start this now. Now I usually like to do the trimmer line just right across from the eyebrow, and I like to make sure they're both even. So both of them are straight, like both of the lines are straight and not slanted. And then we're gonna go back and use the foil shaver to make sure that it's like down to the skin. Because right now you can see there is a pretty good amount of stubble here. So we're gonna do it on this side now. We're gonna use the LED. And we'll use it on the rest, even though we have nothing. See, normally I would do that with the straight edge razor, but it's a lot harder to do, especially during these bottom parts. So the ability to actually have this glide across like the neckline is super, super helpful. Because I just did that in like 20 seconds, so it's a quick shave, you know? Now it's pretty much cleaned, baby smooth. I mean, I had nothing there to begin with, but if you look in person, it is a little darker on some areas because I do have some hair unvisibly there. You can see there now we have bald spot right there. Bald spot on this side as well. And the fade's gonna pop a lot better now because of this. So now let's continue on with the rest of the fade. Just flick straight up. All right, now we're gonna get the 2-guard. This time we'll close the guard as needed, but this is the final step to blend it into the top length. And we're also gonna comb this down. All right, so that's pretty much how the fade is gonna be. As you can see here, it's pretty much cleaned up. We're gonna clean up a little bit of this bulk here. And the part that this is really gonna shine is in the back of the head. So if we go ahead and go here, it's gonna really, really shine. We'll use it here on the back stubble. So we're gonna use this here. And I can see all the hair now with the light. Completely, you can see there. So now we don't have stubble and it's straight as well. That's why I like the precision type trimmer there as well. It's very, very helpful. Alright, so finishing up this fade, you can see the before here, we were pretty much in desperate need of a haircut, or a trim at least, and shout out to Manscaped for actually making this video possible. You can see here, the fade looks really clean, the skin fade specifically. I don't do skin fades all the time because they take a long time, but boom. Alright, so it's the next day, you can see my hair looks pretty good. Even on the parts that we used, the Manscaped, my face still feels very, very clean. It feels very smooth still. So the longevity of having something like this, you only have to use it maybe once a week. You can easily get down to the skin very, very quickly. And when it glides across the skin, it doesn't tug the hair. It doesn't need any lubrication technically, like some other razors out there or anything else like that. You just use this. I used it in the shower on my arms to test it out. out because there's a lot of, you know, certain areas to work with. This easily gets across, and the LED is extremely helpful when using it in the shower, specifically because it's a little bit darker in the shower as opposed to, you know, any other place. So it's very, very helpful to have this. Having the locking mechanism on it as well, in case you need to use it in a certain area only, is super, super helpful. I use the glide function, so that way, you know, it adjusts accordingly to the different curvatures in your body. So it's just very helpful when you're using this. Now, I know this video is sponsored and all that, but it's genuinely a good product. Of course, the only thing I would like to mention is the LED display is a little bit too dim. So if you wanted to actually see the battery percentage, it is a little harder to see, especially if you had brighter area or if it was in broad daylight. I doubt you're going to be using it in broad daylight, but it's a little harder to see. I wish it was a little brighter, but other than that, you know, it's a really good product. It's very nice, very well made, good hefty build, nice magnetic. You have a nice LED, just an overall really good product. You know, you have Type-C on it as well. Wireless charging works. If you decide to use it on like a MagSafe device like that, you can use it like that. There is no charging dock that I'm aware of. Maybe they might make one in the future for it, but you know, it's an overall really good product from Manscaped. And you can use it as a barber for sure, just, you know, how I showed you guys there previously. So it's not awkward to hold. It's actually really comfortable to hold when you're actually do it on yourself, especially if you're doing it on a client. It helps drastically. So if you guys want to check this out, I'll leave a link in the description. Once again, affiliate links because it is in a sponsored post, but it helps support the channel and at no extra cost to you. You actually probably will be saving more money because I have a discount in the description as well that you can actually save more money on. So without further ado, thank you guys for watching. Shout out to Manscaped for actually sponsoring my very first contract video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. We out.